Hello and welcome to the J&J podcast. Today we got Jay, Jamie, and Eamon again. And today, let's start with Unleash the Archers. Did you guys get a chance to listen to them this week?
I did.
You know I did.
Well, you normally listen to them, don't you?
It's becoming a regular thing.
Yeah. It was my first time actually putting an effort in to specifically listen to them, to pay attention to the song titles and all that. Since you listen to them more often, how about you start?
Well, I mean, what do you want? You want to turn it into Love Bites? Because they're on par for me. They're just different.
How did you get into them?
YouTube. I was
Okay,
just scrolling through, and typical me, the reason I saw it, I went, oh, hey. And then listened to it, and I like it a lot.
Realized they could play as well as they look?
I literally listened to 2 albums today.
Which ones did you listen to?
Fathom.
Yeah, I think that's the new one.
And the one with Awakening on it. I don't remember what it's called.
Apex. Okay, so we actually listened to the same albums. That's a first. I didn't think that was going to happen. So, from what I can tell...
I had things to do, or I would have kept going.
Well, it just surprises me because normally you're always digging for the older catalog, but these are the 2 newest releases they have.
Well, in fairness, I discovered them recently, so I'm going backwards.
Well, that's the way it normally goes when you find a new band who's been out for a while.
Well, the problem is you got to find somebody worth going backwards on.
True. Someone who catches your interest. Now, do we know where they're from?
Vancouver.
Yes. British Columbia.
Oh, nice.
Canada. Yeah. And when I found that out, I was like, well, holy cow. We've been complaining about nothing's coming out of the North America, Canada ones. And
nope. I've mentioned, this is not the first time I've mentioned Unleash the Archers.
Yeah. They're good, man. I was happy that somebody from our area is finally putting out some good music. Yeah.
And it's the greatest name in metal. I don't even care.
Isn't it cool? Isn't it a cool name? I like her name. You know, her name is
Brittany Slays.
It's Brittany Hayes and changed it to Brittany Slays. I was like, fuck nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's nice. It's cool.
But Brittany does actually slay.
Yes, she does.
I didn't get a chance to actually look at the names or band members or anything like that, so that's good.
She's the only one I know so far.
That's all we need to know.
Well, listen, the person in front too. So
I'm too busy actually listening to it to look it up.
It's a good thing.
I mean, I know I could do it at the same time, but I just like.
That's good that they actually just grab your attention to keep you interested for listening to more.
Yeah, it's hard to do these days, apparently.
I mean, which ones did you get a chance to listen to?
I listened to that. I always, when I learn about a new band, I always go to the very first record that they do. That somebody does.
Okay.
And then listen to that, and then listen, like, for example, Behold the Devastation. Awesome record. And then I compared it to, their latest album. Or is it Phantoma? Is that how you would say that?
Phantoma, yes.
Yeah. And, it's the same old. I mean, you could just see the progression,
Oh, I was wrong. Apex is older.
I thought Apex was second to their last album.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was newer, but no, it's actually 2017.
Yeah, it's 2017.
Apex is the one that I was in the middle of, and then I had to go do something.
So, I'm sorry, I cut you off, Eamon.
No, it's good, but I love the production of their latest record, but usually that's what happens when a band first comes out. They just put out what they're learning as they go, and it's almost like they perfected it with Phantom. But I really like that first record a lot.
Well, when I was listening to their latest one, the Phantoma, I think as we got further into the album, the more I liked it.
I liked it from the word go. I liked it.
Well, for Human Era, that was the first song on it. I'm like, okay, this is good. I like this the way it's going. And then they got to Phantoma, which is the song 2. I'm like, oh, it's getting better.
Yeah. It does, right? It just keeps getting...
So, Eamon, you didn't even listen to Awakening?
No.
Oh, the intro in Awakening is just...
Yeah, with this one, with their first record, their first song, it's called Eat What You Kill. Right off the bat, I was like, yeah, I'm in. Again, I'm real big visual. If the band looks good, if they got killer names for songs, I'm like, I'm going to give it a chance,
I think I'm
And
gonna have to look up their first album.
yeah, Eat What You Kill is awesome. That's a
Yeah.
great song to start
It was
your
a great
record
song.
with. Yeah,
Like I said, I was in the middle of Apex, and
they're known as a Canadian metal band. You know, you guys should be very proud.
well, there's another one too that's pretty good. Cobra and the Lotus.
Oh, we talked about them last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said they're not together anymore, correct?
I must have actually been looking something up then, because I don't know for sure. They're pretty good. They're from Calgary.
Are you guys watching the same game, or are you watching different games?
Different games.
Flip it back and forth.
Yeah, it's Saturday night. What game am I watching?
Well, Michigan already played, didn't they?
No, the same game I'm going to be watching until fucking April.
Hockey. He's watching hockey.
He's glued. He's gone.
Yeah, he's done for.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
I'm still
back-
talking. Shut up your face.
I'm going to jump back to the Phantoma album. And one that was kind of written for me, I guess you could say, was Buried in Code, which wasn't that bad. It was actually pretty good on that one.
Their third song,
Yeah.
Buried in Code on that record. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's okay. So I'll put it like this: Unleash the Archers is like Love Bites and the Sabaton. It's in that kind of category.
Yeah. That's
Like I'm
that's
still
how-
waiting for a song I don't like.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, like I'm sitting here looking at this one, and I remember that Gods in Decay, and I'm going, holy shit, this thing, man, the riffs in that thing it's cool.
Yeah, the whole thing from start to finish.
Nice.
I'm
So,
literally
And
I haven't heard a song I don't like.
did you guys mention what was it, Ghost in the Mist?
No.
I didn't mention that one yet. No. I was okay. Was that the one who had the heavy growler in it?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's my least favorite song.
I like when they have the growlers in, and the female voice kicks in, and that when she hits, they do a good job along with Brothers of Metal, the octave that she's got going, or the notes that she's hitting. It equals it out. It's not so heavy.
They keep sharing the spotlight.
Yeah. And I like the two merge when they merge them together. I really do. I didn't think I was going to like growling, but when you mix the two together, it really marries very well.
They found the art form for it. So you're not just getting a lot of the growler. You get a little bit of both, and they complement.
Yeah, compliment. That's the word I think I was looking for, is compliment. Yeah.
The best at that is Amaranth.
Yeah, they've perfected that one pretty good.
Yeah,
They got all three that complement each other.
I'm glad you liked them, Eamon.
Oh yeah, very much so. But I think that's the big thing is now have a woman in your metal band. That's the big thing.
Yeah, but some people do it just to have a woman in it, and they're no good, or it doesn't fit.
Well, I haven't seen one yet, because so far so good.
Oh, there's a couple. Do I remember their names? No, because as soon as it didn't fit, I stopped.
But they're on my playlist. Let's see if I can find them. 1 second here.
You have a lot of stupid shit on your plate.
I like all of it.
So do I.
Sister
It's just
Sin.
different.
Sister
different
Sin is
stupid
one you
shit
didn't
than you
like.
do.
I like a lot of different music. Like
So
to
do
mix
I.
it up.
Oh, dude, I'm the king of mix it up.
But a lot of yours is older when you mix it up.
Listen, it shows my age when you run through my playlist.
Sister Sin, I think, is pretty good for when you want something that's
Disagree.
like hard rock.
Disagree entirely.
You know, we were talking about a growler and a female singer and how it marries. I think that's the reason I'm not a big fan of Epica, because it's just all just constant high pitched opera. Just there's nothing that's tying it and bringing it back in. It's almost like, for example, take Motley Crue. They tuned down to one whole step because of Vince Neil's voice.
Yeah.
And when you get somebody like Epica, there's nothing. Everything's such a high pitch. It's all. I mean, you listen to a song, it's like, oh, this is good. Listen to the second song, you listen to the record. Man, by the third or fourth song, I'm like, all right, we got to bring this down or something.
Yeah, I actually couldn't get into Epica. I couldn't get past the growler for that one.
Yeah.
I very unfortunately couldn't get into it. I actually like her. I like her better when she's guesting on other stuff because she's not doing operatic. She's a fantastic singer.
Mm-hmm.
She is, yes, a good singer, but It's just high pitched, or either that makes it. I don't know. It's just it doesn't marry together like we've talked about other bands that we've.
But there has been a couple Epica songs that I do like. I can't think of the names right now, but I did find, I think maybe 2 or 3 that just pop up every now and then in my random playlist. So they do got a few where they kind of marry each other in, but there's a lot. It's just a lot of the growl.
It's either opera or growl.
Yeah.
No real common ground.
But then there's also one of our favorite albums, The Black Halo, starts off with a growler. With a growler at the very beginning of the album.
Yeah, and that's you're talking about the one with the Apeth or Opeth or whatever the hell.
With Sugar Wrath.
Yeah,
He starts with March of Mephisto.
Yeah, so the song I don't like.
That one I think actually works out pretty good. Because he's only in for certain parts and he's not through, like, it's not long. It's just certain parts where kind of blends in. And when they recorded the One Cold Winter's Night, they actually had him in the background come out to do his part.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they had all the guests for that one. Just for his segment, they actually had him up higher, so it was like standing above everyone. Like,
yeah.
So it looked more like a dictator.
Hey, have you guys heard of a band called Blackbriar?
Heard of them? I haven't heard them though.
Yeah, I think I've heard the name too.
Yeah, they're good. Again, it's a female singer. A lot, they had opened up for Battle Beast a few months ago when they came by and checked them out. They weren't bad. Anyway, I know I just thrown us way off track here, but it just for some reason Blackbriar popped when we were talking about women leading, metal bands. I was like, here's another one,
And we've been talking a lot about women being the front singers for metal bands lately.
Yeah.
At least all the ones that we've been gravitating towards.
Yeah. You know why? Because all the good metal bands that have men singers are old.
There's Camelot. Or are they more of a symphonic for you?
They're more symphonic.
Yeah.
But reality is, I think they're all pretty much that now.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's just a thing that's like, hey, this is the thing that everybody's doing, and...
Okay, so I'll try and elaborate. Like, you're never going to get another Rob Halford.
No.
You're never going to get another Bruce Dickinson. You're never going to get another James. Like, all the good men seem to have been at an earlier time.
Roth. Yeah, I agree.
They were at an earlier time.
Yeah, agreed.
Now it seems to be all women now. And that's not a bad thing because they're good.
Well, they found the niche, right? They found what works and they went with it.
I'm trying to think of any other standout male performers.
He unfortunately died.
Oh,
Chester Bennington.
I've got one. Just reaching back. You were talking about a good male singer, Jeff Tate, Queensryche.
Yeah,
another older band.
Older band. Yeah, that's why I say we have to go back. Trying to think of anybody. The singer for Powerwolf, he hits all those notes, but he's a professionally classical trained guy that
a lot of them were professionally trained classical singers.
Is
even back in the day.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
Dee Snider, Twisted Sister, trained classically.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
He's actually a great singer.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And wow, he has a lot of energy for someone who does not touch drugs.
I know.
That's probably why. He never smoked, never did drugs, never.
And he's high octane.
But I'm trying to think who now has a voice that when you hear it, it's like, oh yeah, I recognize this band. It's a Sabaton singer. Obviously, you hear them, it's like, okay, yeah, that's them. Powerwolf.
But Sabaton is more of the sound. For me, it's more of the sound. Like, instantly it's Sabaton.
I think his voice to me is what gets me just like.
Well, and then that just puts an exclamation mark. It's like you hear them and you're like, oh, I think this is Sabaton. And then you hear him and you're like, yep, it's Sabaton.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name from Disturbed has a distinct voice?
David Draymond?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Very good. Very good.
They broke up last I heard.
Disturbed?
Yeah, maybe. It's unfortunate. Maybe I'm out of the loop on that one. Hopefully I am. Because I like them a lot.
I haven't heard anything about that.
Oh, here's one that's, I would say, is fairly new. When I say new, a lot newer than the guys that we've been talking about. and I don't know his name, but the singer for 6 a.m.
Um,
Nikki Sixx's singer.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
AM
Oh
band.
wow, I actually know this, and I can't remember it.
I can't think of his name right now.
I know the guitar player is DJ Aspa.
Yeah, that's a good band right there, man.
Look that up, will you, Jay?
I was trying to find
Let's
this
see.
other one.
I would actually prefer these days. I want Motley Crue to just stop, and I want more 6 a.m.
Well, Motley
Yeah.
Crue is getting ready to call it
I'm
a day,
in.
aren't they?
I'm in.
Well, they're turning into Kiss, like Farewell Tour #5.
What is his name? What is their singer's
Band
name?
members. Let's see. Current
What is it?
member. Okay, it says for lead vocals currently is James Michael,
James Michael.
former turn member.
The Net Boys in the net. Shoot.
He's been busy. Okay, so he has worked as a record producer, songwriter, and or engineer and mixer with many rock and pop artists, including Kelly Clarkson, Alanis Morissette, Meatloaf, Motley Crue, Hammerfall, Scorpions, Hilary Duff, The Rasmus, Papa Roach, Trapped, American Bang, Saliva, The Exies, Dina Carter, Sammy Hagar, Lilix, Sarah Kelly, Hailstorm, Jack's Mannequin, Brides of Destruction, Marion Raven, and Victoria Justice.
Nice.
So that's just stuff he's worked behind the scenes with.
You got to backtrack, Jay.
I gotta backtrack.
I don't think we've mentioned Hammerfall enough.
Well, I do want to start off with doing a segment of certain bands, so we can do that at a beginning at some point too. Because Hammerfall's pretty good.
Yeah.
Hammerfall's like one of the biggest bands in Finland, as far as I know.
I got a whole bunch of them on my playlist, and I'm sure you guys have a whole bunch of bands you'd love to talk about too. So,
Well, listen, I have a bunch of Hammerfall on mine too. Hammerfall is they're underrated, but they're it seems like every other band that's from Finland is like, I like this song, but not this one. And I like this one, and then not this one. So it's not quite like the Nightwish, but like Nightwish, you can literally divide it in two, and this half I love, and this half I. And if you want to hear a singer, check out Ghost Love Score by Nightwish.
Is that good?
Oh, she does everything.
What was the name of it?
Ghost Love Score. Like there's a build up. Like it's the greatest build up of all time, I think.
Hey, she's married to the drummer of Sabaton, isn't she?
Yep. She just had a baby too.
who was that?
Floor Jansen.
Yeah, she did just have a baby. She just released a solo album too.
She
I think that's
she might be the best singer that is alive right now. She can literally do everything.
She is good, man. She is good. Yeah.
There's a thing. I see it on. I don't know who came up with the term or anything, but it's like. So the first time Nightwish listeners, it's called their first flowgasm.
yeah.
I see it on. It's on YouTube. I see it scroll by. First flowgasm. And Ghost Love Score is usually the song they're listening to.
Okay. Ghost Love Score.
It's such a great song.
I remember when that one came out, so I'm used to listening to Tara sing that one.
Yeah, I like Flows better. She's the here. I'll put her in her proper class. She is the female Bruce Dickinson.
Whoa! Wow!
Because
wow.
every song she does that was an old song, she makes it better. Every single one.
I like her, and yeah, wow. Because the other one that I really like, the female singer, is a singer for Battle Beast. I dig her, man.
She's
that
awesome
raspy
too.
Voice. Holy cow,
Yeah,
she's good.
She's awesome. I like her a lot. Actually, her name's Nora, right?
Nora.
Another good singer is the one who was with Crypteria, and then they turned into, and then she came.
Oh,
yeah.
They need to change the name of that band.
Was it?
And then he came.
Jaylin Chow, I think her name is.
What band? What band is this?
I listened to her a lot from Crypteria, but now they are. And then she came. But all the stuff I heard when she was singing for Crypteria was great. She could hold any pitch that she wanted.
Yeah, she's a great singer.
And apparently, it looks like from Germany. These are German bands that she was with.
Hey, by the way, Jamie, you're right. They put Manning in, and they replaced yours with Manning.
Both fucking
It's that
time.
time.
If he can even pull out like what looks like a comeback, Ewers
Yeah.
isn't the starter anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know that he should be now. But anyway, we're not here for college football.
Yeah.
We can make another one.
Since we're talking about bands, though, what's the best college band? Marching
College band. A college
on
marching
now.
band. I'm out. I don't know.
I'm biased.
Me too.
I'm biased 100%. It's the
Michigan.
University of Michigan.
Absolutely. I know you're not going to want to hear this, but don't underestimate Notre Dame's band either.
Well, Ohio State's band can't even spell, so, you know.
Is there an incident?
More than one.
Always.
They can't
Oh.
spell Ohio.
Really?
Yeah.
They got stuck on the high part?
And I know somebody that's listening or watching this, they're going to say, oh, what about this one band? I can't fucking stand them. I can't stand the band. I can't stand that school. I can't stand the people. A&M. You might have to edit that part out about not standing their people. But
Not a Johnny Manziel guy.
Everybody has their own opinion for everything, so.
Well, yeah, but dude, because you're not in the loop, college football takes it to a different level.
yeah.
Well, it all depends where you are.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
If you're around North America, everyone likes, you got your college football or you
Okay,
get,
so the comparison would be soccer.
yeah, there's a lot of diehards for that. And then some people, instead of watching soccer or football, they were into rugby. And one of their favorite quotes was, "They hit harder."
No,
They do.
they
do.
just hit without equipment.
Yeah.
Because I was talking to one person from Scotland, and he wasn't into soccer at all. He was into rugby, and he said, "Yeah, no, I don't like with all those extra paddings they have. We hit harder."
Soccer, they're just a bunch of pansies, man. They push them down. They start rolling around, wasting time and ruining
That
it.
is what
They
it
dive
seems.
5 feet away. Oh, he hit me. My foot.
Yeah.
Oh no, my arm.
Yeah. And then they spray that water on them, and all of a sudden they're fine now.
Hey, just so you guys know, it's never been more obvious that we're North American. You're sitting there watching football. I'm sitting here watching hockey.
I got no sports on.
Give it a minute. Maverick will re-engage.
I'm ready for the Grand Prix tomorrow, though.
Actually, here's a F1 question for you. So, I've been hearing commercials, and they're saying that Red Bull is actually having some issues this season.
Sure are.
What?
It looks like they've fixed the issues.
Basically, last time I was told about Red Bull and F1 is they have a ton of money and they use it a lot to
They
keep them
do.
in the lead.
They do.
So then I keep hearing when I'm listening to podcasts on the commercials, they'll mention, oh yeah, and F1 for F1, Red Bull's having issues. That's all they say. If I got a smile out of Jamie, it's actually been a good thing so far, apparently, because he does not like them.
I absolutely do not. Okay, so this you'll connect F1 right now, Jay. I'll tell you. So the team principal for Red Bull is married to the Spice Girl, the redhead.
Thinking. Oh,
I don't know her name. Jerry? Might be Jerry.
Look it up.
My eldest child was awfully into the Spice Girls. That was kind of her. That was her thing.
That was her thing?
Yes.
Okay, I think I know which one you're talking about now. Okay, good for him. She seems like she'd be high maintenance.
She doesn't actually seem like she is at all.
I'm just going by a picture.
Yeah, well, the picture don't mean shit. She sticks by her man. Good for her. But
Especially
yes,
after being popular.
I'm not a Red Bull guy.
I've been more to Monster drinks instead of Red Bull.
Well, that shit's terrible for you. I don't drink any of it. I'm only talking about the team, Jay.
I know.
All right, so we covered Unleash the Archers. What did you have next after that? Or are we just going to keep going on sports? Because I'm pretty sure I could do this all day long.
Oh, I don't know shit about sports.
You're the one that brought up F1.
I just remember the one clip because I heard it on commercials. That is my extent of sports, is what I hear on commercials.
And what I make you watch when you're at my house.
Okay, so remember last time we were talking about our up-and-coming Guitar Heroes? Okay, so I found one article. I haven't had a chance to read the whole thing
Okay,
yet.
so let me interrupt you right there, because the one we were talking about the most was Nita Strauss. And she's not up and coming. She's been here for years.
Yeah.
Well, this one's talking about an up-and-coming player.
So who's the up and coming guitarist?
So Her name is Grace Bowers, and I believe she's in Grace Bowers in the Hodgepodge.
In the Hodgepodge.
Never heard of her.
Never heard of
Nice.
them either. Apparently, she's 18 and out of Nashville. One of the quips from the article is people tell her that she was born in the wrong era because she's a fan of the 60s and 70s music for her
Wow.
style.
I think I know who you're talking. I think.
So apparently, she had dreams of being of hair metal glory. When she was 9, she was totally into Winger, Rat, Warrant, and Poison. Just the cheesiest bands imaginable.
Hey, no, I gotta back you up. What's cheesy about Warren?
That's the clip that was in the article. As
Okay.
way, she answered the question.
Okay, I don't think it's cheesy at all. I'm a bit of a fan.
Well, you're a fan of Poison too, aren't you?
I was once. Now there's a couple of songs that are really good. Can't seem to get away from Fallen Angel.
Yeah,
But my favorite Poison song got to be Ride the Wind.
not too bad.
See what happened? You started talking about Poison, Eamon disappeared.
No, I dig them. You named the 2 songs that I'm really into, but I'm sitting here looking up this one girl who's a really good guitar player. I watch her on YouTube quite a bit. I'm trying to pull up her name here and just.
Well, the article I'm looking at is on Guitar World. I'm gonna have to check out her playing and see how she does, because that's what they're talking about, saying that she's been called a prodigy.
Oh yeah? Would you say her name was Grace something?
Grace Bowers, Bowers.
Hold on now.
Here's a Led Zeppelin cover. Apparently, the producer was John Osborne for her album.
Plays an
And
SG.
I was gonna say, just for Eamon, she uses the Gibson SG.
You know what? That's one guitar I can't stand. Is the SG. I can't stand that. Hey, there's one you need to look up maybe when we're done here. Looks like she's got a YouTube channel. I watch a lot of her cover material on guitar, and she's super good. But she's called JJ's One Girl Band. You want to talk about an awesome guitar player? She's only been playing for like 8 years, but you would never know it. This
Nice.
girl rocks, man. Yeah.
See, we do have a few up and comers, and they're listening to the stuff that
Yeah.
our favorite bands listen to.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. This one called JJ's One Girl Band, and I don't know if she plays with a rock band at all or anything, or if that's just her deal where she's just in her room jamming out and you just listen to it. It's
Maybe
pretty
she
cool.
just hasn't progressed to that spot yet.
Oh, if you watch her videos, she's progressed.
No, progressed to the full band being on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if she could be in one. I just haven't found anything. I just, like I said, I just pull her stuff up and I watch some of her techniques and stuff. And she's real good, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes that's a big jump that they have to do, is trying to go
Yeah.
from just a YouTube channel to a stage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then playing with other members, right? Trying to stay along,
Yeah.
keep up with and all that. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you got to keep everyone together, and then actually being able to go out there and perform.
Yeah.
Like, some people have the talent to do it, they just don't have the availability to actually go out there and do it, or
Yeah.
have the funds to do a tour, or
Yeah. Well, and hopefully, I mean, if she is in a band, I'd like to know what band it is. I want to check them out.
normally
said
they'll have in a boat
JJ
section.
and the what now?
It's JJ. What was her name? JJ's Jazzy One Girl Band. JJ's One Girl Band.
They got a Facebook page.
But she just does covers, and I mean, she's good. Check her out when you guys have some time.
Yeah, we'll take a look and see what we can find there. I was like checking out something new.
Yeah, I'll put my phone down so I stop looking at it. I was checking them out.
They got a whole bunch of stuff there, it looks like.
Is this the one time Jay didn't come with a list?
I haven't had a chance today to fend through all the stuff that I've saved off to the side.
Well, pick something.
Well, no, some of them I got to read through. I found some more stuff about Van Halen. Apparently, some people are giving Alex grief, and he's just flat out saying, well, he's not going to say anything bad about Eddie, because that's just a downhill thing.
Well, that's his brother.
Well, some people keep asking, what are the dirt things and stuff like that, and he's like, no.
Yeah, why would he?
Good for him.
Yeah.
So, I was going to say he deserves to be congratulated for sticking to his guns and not giving in to sleaze pressed. I guess you could say.
Listen, when
It's his brother, for crying out loud.
when the
And he does
people
have a
that
book coming out too.
well,
Or
well
he's
when
written
the when the people that have been involved in the shit people want to know about haven't really said that much about it, why the fuck would Alex Van Halen say anything?
Yeah. And then there's
Because
another.
Sammy Hagar never like he's pretty much kept quiet about it. Like he's tidbits, but he doesn't say
Mature.
anything bad about Eddie.
Yeah.
And Michael Anthony just doesn't say anything to anybody.
Well, he's been out of band for a while. It was his
Even
Wolfgang, the bass player forever.
even David Lee Roth
No.
doesn't really say.
The big mouth.
Yeah,
big,
he'd talk about anything. So
yeah.
And even he doesn't really badmouth Eddie Van Halen. So why the fuck would Alex do it? Like,
And then
come on,
there's
people,
another
use your
one.
head just because you want to know. Shut up.
There's another one that were talking about tributes about Van Halen, and I think it was Sammy Hagar was going around doing like a tribute to all the Van Halen stuff he was with.
Oh, and Alex isn't like.
Oh,
No, his comment was, "It's not doing Eddie justice."
who he's got that
Probably
guitar?
not.
Yeah.
Who does? He's got a great guitar player. What is it? What's the name of that band? And what?
Chickenfoot?
No, he's just got a stage band for it.
Yeah, he's got a stage band for it, and the guitar player he's got there is a really good guitar player.
That's
As
basically.
I said, I got to read more on the articles, but he was saying that like everything's good because they've all played them before, and he's saying the songs, but it's not doing justice for what it is as everyone's progressed. It's not the same as when those songs were made.
No.
As I said, I have to read more into it because he actually goes into details for his thoughts on that process. But
Well, I mean, no, I don't think you need to. I get it. Okay, so here's how I take that.
Okay.
It's like if
he's not saying they're bad. It's not.
No.
He said,
But
yeah.
hear me out. If it's like the Linkin Park thing with Chester Bennington, because it's not Chester Bennington.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just that simple. Like if Iron Maiden started touring without Dave Murray, like what? Metallica goes without Hetfield. No. So I get it. Like sometimes it's just not the thing to do.
Yeah,
you know
because
what
I
I mean?
remember when I saw Sammy Hagar here, and he did some of the Van Halen stuff, and they did some other stuff for other members of the bands from bands they were in previously. And you get some of the feel for it, but it's not the same.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah, even for some of the singing parts, because they don't have the same feeling as they once did.
That's because Sammy's 70 years old now.
Well, it was a couple of years ago that I saw it,
So he was 65. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Like there's a bit of a difference. Sometimes you just can't do things that you did when you were younger.
like David Lee Roth.
Yeah, with somebody like he needs to realize it instead of people telling him.
Oh, what was it? When he initially rejoined Van Halen to do a tour.
I don't know that he ever actually rejoined, but okay.
But he went with them to do the tour.
Yeah.
Even if it's for a paycheck, he was trying to do his usual stuff that he did
Which you
back
can't
when he was like 20 years younger.
You can't.
Yeah. Because he still tried to do all the extra accents in between verses and stuff like that, and his kicks and
Joe Satriani, that's who they've got playing guitar on that tribute band.
That's the guitar player in Chickenfoot. That's why I asked. That's why I asked if it was Chickenfoot.
Well, I didn't know Joe Satriani was the guitarist in Chickenfoot.
Yeah, Chickenfoot is Michael Anthony, Sammy Hagar, Joe Satriani, and Chad Smith.
Okay, so
which
basically,
is why they're so good.
He took Chickenfoot out and just said we're doing all Van Halen. Yeah, but apparently, I was just reading on there. A lot of people are not digging it.
Well, they're probably doing it differently.
Well, the thing is, I think he's doing it meaning well. I mean, I just read where he put up $1.5 million of his own money to put it out there and get the show going. So it's not like, oh, I'm going to do it so I can it's a cash cow deal.
yeah, he's not doing it to cash in.
Well, but $1 million for Sammy Hagar is pocket change. Let's be real.
It's still $1.5 million though.
Yeah,
well, I know that. That's because you and I don't have millions.
Yeah, but yeah. Apparently, people are giving them, or some people aren't liking it. I don't know.
You know what? Though,
if they come here, I'll go see them.
It's because that they're not playing it the same way. You can't play it with the same kind of feeling that Eddie could, no matter how good you are.
Well, yeah.
So
Well, hell, even Eddie live didn't play it the way it was done on the record.
he played it the way he wanted to play it. That's
Whatever he was feeling that day.
but
Right.
the difference is he was the guy that wrote it, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
If
I
you're
don't
gonna
mean-
cover a song, cover the damn song.
and they are. It sounds good. I've seen earlier stuff when they were doing a few videos. They're sounding good, man. I mean, I don't know what people are bitching about. I dig it. I think they should keep going with it.
Well,
No.
Chad Smith is one of my favorite drummers, even though I'm not a fan of the band.
I think it's a stupid name, Chickenfoot.
Oh, I saw a video of Chad Smith, Eamon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that story when we're done, though.
Okay.
Well, when I saw Sammy Hagar, I liked the way they did there because everyone was in previous bands before, so they just kept circling around from all their back catalogs. Like Sammy did some of his original stuff he did before he was in Van Halen,
Because
and
that's
then they did other songs that like he did his stuff, and then for the guitarist he had with them was in another band. They did some of that stuff. They had a different drummer, so they did some of the stuff that he was in before too. They kept just a little bit of everything. So they kept changing it up. It wasn't just sticking to one area.
so they're not trying to recreate Van Halen.
Right.
No. They're not recreating. They're just giving tribute to Eddie, man. I mean,
Yeah, like what I saw wasn't it as a tribute. It was just as them going out and having fun.
Yeah, I mean, you can't crap on somebody when you give somebody a tribute. I mean, it is what it is. They're not saying, "Hey, we're the new Van Halen."
No.
Yeah.
Nobody said that.
Well, if anybody was going to be the new Van Halen, it would be Mammoth, wouldn't it?
Oh, nicely put. Yeah.
He
Nicely
does
put.
have a couple songs I like out there.
That
Journey
fucking
to the
guy
End of the
can
World
play
or something like that.
everything.
He does.
Like, he took Eddie's talent and just divided it between every instrument.
Well, I have to look this one up here. There's a. Do you believe they still actually played music videos?
The what?
I know Mammoth has one.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this song.
They're actually good, too.
There it is. Another Celebration at the End of the World is the song. The video I saw. It was actually on TV. Like, I actually found a music channel.
Where?
Yeah.
It was buried in between all the high definition and low definition channels. So, late night flipping around, hey, what's this? And
So that's where it is now.
but he's got a sense of humor. Yeah, I say you got to check out his video for that one. It starts out with him basically shitting on himself.
Which he
And
shouldn't
he starts
do
off-
because he's unreal.
Oh no, he plays all the instruments, but he played multiple characters too in the video.
I see. At least tell me the score.
1-0,
Not happening. It's a football game.
7-2.
Since we're talking tribute, I was just looking at this thing here, and I guess they are going to do it. Apparently, it's going to come out in 2 years. I can't believe this yet. I can't believe we're even going to talk about it, or I'm going to mention it, but I will. Kiss is coming out with an Avatar show where they're going to have an avatar. You go to the venue and watch their avatars run around on stage. It's supposed to be.
Is it in
I was like,
Vegas?
No, it's actually, from what I'm hearing, is it's going to be an actual tour, and you go and you just watch these damn avatars running around. And
I've heard about this. They've been talking about this for a while now.
Well, it's they've invested all this money in it, and they're expected it to come out. And it's like, who's going to go to this? Who? Look, I'm a huge Kiss fan. Don't get me wrong. I told them so long the first time they came by and they did their farewell tour. Great, packed up all my shit stuff, put it up. I'm done. And of course, they're still
It's still going.
their
Yeah.
bullshit. And now they're doing avatars. And
Well,
how
the
much are
thing
they going
is-
to be charging? Because it's not going to be cheap doing this, whatever it is. This
Well, none
avatar.
of their stuff is actually cheap.
Yeah, you're right. None of it is.
That's
They'll get you top dollar for all of that.
Yeah. I would like to have a Kiss pinball machine, though. That would be kind of cool to have.
I just want a pinball machine.
I just want a pinball machine. I'm trying to remember where we were at a couple of days ago. Oh, the state fair, and they had a pinball machine they were selling for $1,000. I was like, actually, that's not bad. It was but it was all electronic. It wasn't like the actual ball with the springs and all that stuff. So I was like, no, I want a real pinball machine.
Yeah, good one of those would be probably over $1,000.
I currently
You can get 'em.
have the exact amount of pinball machines that I want.
5.
Really?
Oh, sorry, 6. Well, if you're going for tributes, you got Tenacious.
Are they
They
still?
did the song tribute.
I'm out on that. I have no idea.
Well,
I heard they were done.
they are done. They are done. Some bad comments were said, and right after that, they're like, "Yeah, no."
What happened?
Oh, what was it? Was it a political? It was a politically charged comment. Okay, so after the first assassination attempt on Trump, the one person in the group, not Jack Black, I don't remember his name,
That was something.
but basically made a comment of "Don't miss next time."
Oh shit!
And
said what?
right after the show, they were done. They canceled the rest of the dates. They were apologizing on all social media.
And Jack Black said that.
No. Was it Jack
Oh.
Black?
No,
Yeah, I don't. Jack Black does not strike me as the guy that would be saying that.
no, he normally thinks before he speaks. You can tell it was just an off the collar, like off the cuff comment.
Yeah.
But it's one you don't say. You got to know who you're around when you say stuff like that.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, like that's not something you say on stage or
Dipshits, man.
They were funny,
They were funny and both pretty
And
talented.
and they had an all-star cast for the Pick of Destiny. They had Dio. They had I forgot his name.
Alice Cooper and Dio are the ones that I remember the most.
Here it's saying Jack Black says Tenacious D will be back following tour cancellation due to Kyle Gass, whatever he said, remarks. These things take time. First of all, I'm not a Jack Black fan. I think he's an over actor. I think he's a rock star wannabe. I just don't like him. I think he's just fat and just fuck him.
Well, that's how a lot of people end up
You don't like fat
becoming
people?
famous for for being a comedian, as being an overactor for most cases, like Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey's good. There's nothing good about Jack Black. Name one movie that he came out and it's like, oh my gosh, it's such a good movie. No, you're not gonna be able to tell me. Not one.
School of Rock
Nope.
was okay.
What?
School of Rock.
No, it's stupid. I know he was stupid. All those stupid little kids in there were stupid. No.
Oh, Jumanji.
Oh, okay. But
The original
he
is the
wasn't
only
the main
one.
one.
I know you changed actors in it. It's like changing the singer.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
no,
Would you just start now?
they changed the whole thing, man.
Yes, they did. They went from a board game to a video game.
Yes, they changed the whole thing. It wasn't just they changed the cast. They changed the whole thing.
I like the newer version than
I
the
liked
one
it
with.
too.
Yeah, I like it better than the original version.
I mean, I like the fact that Karen Gillian's in it, but
Is that the redhead? Yeah, she was.
She was also in Doctor Who.
and she's a Scot. Makes it even worse.
Ah, good day, mate.
That's the wrong country, my friend.
Oh, yeah, something.
That was Australia.
Oh.
Or something resembling Australia.
I found out another person who was in the Pick of Destiny, Dave Grohl, was the devil.
Yes. Well, I mean, look what's happened now. He kind of is.
He is now, but it's his personal life.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I do not care what happened. Personal things are personal things for a reason.
It's supposed to be personal things, but he's supposed to be one of the nicest guys of rock. So now everyone's holding it against him.
Because you make it terrible.
Everyone has their own opinion, but
Yeah.
let his personal life be his personal life, because it doesn't
That's
change what he
kind of
does.
where I'm standing.
He still has a lot of hit songs and everything else, and his music will be the way it is. He's got a lot more to write about now.
Yeah, something tells me he won't be.
You could probably get a few things out of it. They just won't be directly about.
Listen, I'm okay with all these celebrities keeping their personal shit.
I think so too.
I'm not the guy that reads the fucking tabloids. I don't give a shit.
But some people will use that to write their own music for it. It doesn't say that, like, okay, this one thing happened to me. It's not like they're going to write a song just about the one thing, but they can spin it around to be inspired for another song.
I remember the good old days when you had to go buy if you wanted to learn anything about any of the people you liked, you had to go buy a magazine.
National Enquirer.
No. Like fuck, I don't remember what it was called. They had a
The
magazine
Stars.
for it was it was in the 80s. They had a magazine for like metal bands and shit.
Mhm.
Oh, shit! What is it?
And it was great. I had a subscription.
Yeah, what the hell name was that band?
I definitely subscribed to that magazine.
Yeah. I know I've seen it. I can't think of it now. But talk about magazines. Guitar World. Oh, Guitar Player, I think it is. The issue that's out right now is their last one.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. They've been going around since, the 50s or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this issue is their last print issue.
That sucks.
Yeah. So there's a big article in it and everything.
See, I'm a book in my hand guy. I can't sit and read a bunch of shit off a computer screen. I need a book in my hand.
And now they've gone to digital only. All on their website.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So they're keeping their website going, and they're also own. Oh, I can't think of the other one. They have another magazine that's still going. It's younger.
Okay.
Was it Hit Parader or Circus? The
Uh,
magazine too.
both of those.
Yeah. Hit Parader and Circus.
Yeah. Not like fucking YouTube now where you can like see a video of him walking down the street. Like, stop.
That's stupid.
Let this poor fucking.
Back then,
rockstar
they used to
walk.
call that invasion of privacy.
Yeah, let them walk down the street. I don't. That's why I don't do anything. Because there's always some idiot with a phone.
That's true. That's true.
Everyone likes recording other people.
Yeah, and then they end up sending a copy of it to your wife, and she
So
come home.
I don't
and
even.
in the face.
I'm not even the guy that like fucking video. Like at a concert, I leave my fucking phone away. I don't.
You're missing the whole damn thing because you're trying to look
That's
through
right.
the damn screen, and it's right there.
Yeah.
That's
Take
right.
a couple pictures, call it a day, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Enjoy.
there's people that don't have it on the whole damn time. I'm like, bro.
Yeah. I like watching the show and putting it in my memory.
Yeah, you got to enjoy the moment.
I'm definitely not a phone guy. Maybe I'm just old school. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Old. Just old. Might do. Just old might do.
I don't have much. You guys have much to go about today?
So that band, I listened to them a little bit today. The one, shit, we were supposed to.
Unleash the Archers?
No. I listen to them all the time. I love them. They're great. The one that I accidentally, it might be that Sinister one you talked about earlier.
Sister Sin?
Yeah, maybe. I really don't.
I like Fight Song and a couple other songs they have.
One of their songs came up again today, and I'm like, no, just because I listened to it once doesn't mean I ever want.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's just her voice just doesn't fit, dude. It's not that their music is bad. It's not that she's a bad singer. It's just it doesn't fit with the music. It just doesn't fit. I might be retarded when I say that, but that's just, to me, it just doesn't fit. It is what it is, I suppose.
Everyone has their own opinion. Music affects everyone differently.
I know. Why are you trying to justify it?
Actually, you know what I want to try to do sometime?
What do you want to try to do?
Because I know I found a bunch of them lately, is find a bunch of newer groups that are inspired from 80s hair metal, or glam metal, if you want to call it.
Any band that's today.
I think absolutely. If you look at any of their interviews, they'll tell you that.
Yeah. Because I got a bunch of them, like I've already started a
Here's
playlist of
one,
ones
Jay.
that are inspired
They
by
were
that.
so inspired, they just ripped off Airborne.
No, that's... They're just inspired from AC/DC. There's other bands that are
But
inspired
they
by
were so
other...
inspired by them, they just ripped them off. They're trying so hard to sound like AC/DC without ripping them off. It's pathetic. And they're not even good. But
followers this playlist.
before you go and justify it all, that's just me.
Something like Shays Kane group, an artist who is inspired by 80s glam metal.
Here's one. You ready?
Yeah.
Ed Guy.
Yeah, but they're not new, like brand new.
No, that's true. Oh,
Yeah.
Eamon, there's one you should check out. You like
Who's
80s
that?
metal, right?
Of course.
Okay, so picture 80s metal with heavy guitar.
Okay.
Ed Guy.
What's the name of them?
Ed Guy. Literally
Ed
Ed Guy.
Ed Guy. Okay.
But it's one word. They're amazing.
Where are they from?
Germany.
Why did I not?
Yeah, you should have just figured
Figure that
that out.
out.
And they have a lot of fun.
Ministry of Saints is pretty good from them.
Ministry of Saints is one of my favorite songs.
Lavatory Love Machine is good.
They're all good. The list is long, my friend.
I'm gonna check them out. They look good.
Superheroes.
That video is hilarious. There's a video. I think it's Lavatory Love Machine.
I don't think they have a video for that one.
There's a video of it. I think
Yeah.
it's that one. And man, you'd swear you were looking at a young Ted Nugent. He looked just like Uncle Ted in that video.
Well, unfortunately, Ed Guy has no current plans of releasing anything new or touring or anything like that.
That's because he's awfully busy.
And he's answered the question saying that sometimes people just fade apart.
I've never really experienced that, so I don't know how much truth there is.
But he's flat out said there's nothing new and there's nothing planned new for Ed Guy.
Well, he can say that because he's fucking busy with Avantasia, man.
They have an album coming out this spring.
There you go.
He's already getting ready to get the tour started.
Good. I like it when Amanda Somerville has work. Oh, I turned it off.
Ed Guy.
Yes. It's literally 80s metal with heavy guitars. It's
You got the
awesome.
humor and everything going on.
It's
so.
awesome. See, every now and then I listen to weird bands. Well, it's mostly him, and then he's like, hey, check these guys out. It's not till recently I started branching off on my own.
I just found an article. Apparently, the title of it is I got to meet the new British rock royalty tonight. Okay, so, yeah. For this one, in her early 20s, Emily Roberts, guitarist for fast-rising UK theatrical rock outfit The Last Dinner Party, landed a gig as Brian May in a Queen tribute band. Fast forward a few years, and May himself showed up at the band's London show and branded them British rock royalty.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he goes, I got to meet the new British rock royalty tonight, The Last Dinner Party, and they completely smashed it tonight at the Eventium Apollo. What a great show. What a joy. May posted on social media. Thanks, Emily, for inviting me. That was just what I needed. A good old dose of rock tonic.
That's cool, man. Could you imagine? That's cool.
You can never pick up another guitar in your life
No.
and be okay. Because Brian May said that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah.
He's underrated.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
grossly underrated.
Yeah.
Even now, he doesn't. Even we're guilty of it. Brian
Yeah.
May is not the first guy that comes to your mind.
No, and we talked about it last week, and none of us mentioned his name last week
Nope.
when we were talking about Guitar Heroes.
Oh, what is this guitar? Red something.
What do you mean? What is it?
His one guitar is branded. It's red something. And they actually have meetups over that one guitar once a year.
That's cool.
But I can't remember what it is, but red something. But basically, for Brian Mays, he actually made his guitar with his father.
I heard
That
that.
with that red one.
Yeah.
And so they're like, he knows all the flaws. He knows what he added and what he never used that he added to it. But he actually went to that meetup this year and surprised everyone. And they talked about the guitar and all that. He said how they made it. And for shits and giggles, he ended up playing a little bit for them too.
Oh, that's cool. If I remember reading that right, I think they used the wood from like an old fireplace or something when him and his dad made that guitar.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And this was just after I think he had a stroke or something, so he wasn't sure if he could even play.
Yeah.
That's
So at the
why
end he's like,
nobody
well, I
can
guess I can still make it
understand.
sound good.
There's only one Brian May.
Yeah.
But he didn't even think he could play anymore, so he kind of surprised himself, saying, "Oh, I can still do this," because he didn't pick up a guitar since he had his health scare. So apparently he's got lots of stories to tell about that guitar.
Well, yeah. Hey, since we're talking about Queen, just connected the dots in my head. You know what other band I don't like? The Darkness.
They are a specific taste of music.
And now, just so people don't think I'm an absolute lunatic, how that connects to Queen is the drummer in that band is Roger Taylor's son.
I did not know that.
I didn't either. Yeah.
It's just his I'm not a fan of his singing style.
No, he's a good singer, but I'm not a fan of it either.
Yeah. They do have a large following. It's just I'm definitely not part of the large following.
No, me neither. I actually like his podcast more than I like the music.
Well, I think he's got a sense of humor and all that. So
yeah, he's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's why I like his podcast, because he reviews stuff and he's funny.
Nice. Okay, so I'll check out the podcast, but I probably won't be checking out his new album.
No, I absolutely won't. He just does like reactions and stuff. It's fun. He's pretty funny.
Nice. Okay. Well, I guess I'll check that out sometime. And probably cut this one a little bit short because half of it's been sports.
It's your fault you took so fucking long.
Well, it's been one of those days. I'll be more
We
prepared
got
for
rolling,
next time.
and then you showed up.
No, we're good, man. We're good.
I'll get a little bit more prepared for next week. So until then, make sure to like and leave a comment for the video, or follow us. Follow us on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts. You can email us at jjpodcast@jaysbasement.com. We're also on that website, jaysbasement.com. And until next week, say bye, guys.
Take care.
Oh, right. I get in trouble. Bye.
Bye.